Hi, I'm Kelley Holmes with MyPRINTResource.com, and we're here with Chris Price from the Graphic Arts Show Company at the Print Application Center at ISA International in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining me, Chris.
Kelley, a pleasure as always. Great to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you.
Thanks.
We are enjoying a wonderful partnership here at ISA with Graphic Arts Show Company and ISA, and we've got 3 partners in the Print Application Center here, Muto, Mamaki, and Anajet, and we've got lots of folks that are testing out the products and playing with the printed wearable t-shirts and watching digital print happening. And Chris, tell us a little bit about your experience.
Sure. So Kelley, it's amazing. First of all, we have this incredible chemistry with the ISA folks. And here's why. GRAPH EXPO and our team, really our core component is the commercial printer and signing display shops for ISA. So we mutually promote each other's shows to bring more commercial printers here and bring more signed display shops to GRAPH EXPO, which makes perfect sense. Shows are in spring and fall, so that aligns well. The Print Application Center is kind of this neat mashup. To your point, there's demonstration areas on the perimeter, there are Ask the Expert sessions, and more importantly, there's free sessions that happen throughout the show. A couple of them are dynamic panel sessions of gurus in the digital print space that are telling signed display shops how to expand their solutions and offerings so that they can be more competitive with these wonderful inkjet printers.
Awesome. So there is really a crossover between the 2 marketplaces. We've got sign and we've got commercial print.
Right.
And we see a lot of commercial printers getting into the sign business, and a lot of sign companies are starting to look at printing and what that brings to the marketing mix.
It's exactly true. So commercial printers can come here and find a great app with great equipment and technologies, and also look into how they expand in the sign space. And for the sign display shop, what we're doing here is saying, let's help take the experience of the commercial printer and expose those to you so that they can be printing higher margin things beyond banners and signs.
Wonderful. And I ran into a former NAQP Printer of the Year yesterday on the show floor, Bill Petula. It was great to see him, but you know, the story was he's expanded into wide format signage and banners and car wraps and you know, all kinds of exciting new applications. And he said, you know, Kelley, it's all about the file. It's all about you have that marketing file and you expand that across different applications, and then you don't have to send a customer down the street.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And Kelley, I mean, that's the whole thing about the application theater. The equipment's great, but people used to go in to buy the equipment and figure out what they do with it. It's just the opposite today, right? So what people want to know is they want to find unique applications to say, what can I sell to my current customers, and how can I expand to get new customers and new segments and niches? And that's what the Print Application Center was all about. It was sharing with the folks who came here, free of charge, what are the hottest applications, what are the highest margin applications, to make sure as they expand, we connect the dots to make sure they leap the learning curve and are successful.
Wonderful. Well, we're gearing up for the GRAPH EXPO Show Daily and the GRAPH EXPO Show, and
exciting.
And how is it looking at this point in the process?
Show is growing nicely this year. We have some cool new features that we'll be announcing. As a matter of fact, one of them is really cool, called Application Island. It's a really cool beach-themed kind of area that people can go to and see some of the hottest applications from all different types of print segments, even package printing and so on, from different vendors, different printers out there. So you go to one place, everything in it is made out of a wide format application, even the furnishings. We got a really cool tiki presentation area. Again, everything's built on inkjet. And what we want to do is we want to make it very easy, like here, for people to come discover new things they can put in their quiver and make sure they offer to expand their business and revenues. Plus, we've got 3 new features which will be announced soon, workflow features that attendees and people who are not attending the show say, if you bring these, it will give me more value, we will come. Let's face it, GRAPH EXPO is much more than just a trade show now. 50s plus co-located events, our partner marketing programs, and all the major players in digital and offset flexo technologies. So we're really excited. We're heading for a good year. We have the great ability and relationship with you folks of our dailies and our electronic dailies to get people who might not be able to make it to see all the technologies but still at that point, it draws people in saying, I gotta see that, I gotta experience it.
Right, you have to actually be there. We don't have the virtual reality trade show yet, do we?
Right, no. But the great thing is the video components like you're doing, it really they're easy to consume, right? And people would say, I never knew that. And don't get me wrong, reading 50 press releases is great, but what you bring is you bring some additive things to make sure it's easy for people who are busy with their day-to-day and what printers do best, manufacturing. Give them some ideas on why they should come, what different values. And the daily certainly does add a great deal.
Right. Well, you guys do a great job of putting together that show, and it's very organized, and it comes together to where it's really a graphic arts store for the industry.
Amazing, isn't it?
And it really is amazing to see from move-in time to setup to actual live what happens in that whole process. It's a huge amount of effort, and you do a great job on it.
Thank you. I want to add one additional thing that is really special this year is the Strategic Alliance, meaning a show right across from us in our space, relative but not competitive. It's called Process Expo. And Process Expo has two co-located shows with it, Dairy Process and Interbev Process. This is a processing and packaging of all food and beverage. What'll happen is the attendees to their show can come to ours free of charge, and our show can go to theirs free of charge. So, the wonderful thing with the growth in package printing, all of a sudden you will see more packagers and package printers that come to GRAPH EXPO that we've never seen before, and much more value for an attendee.
Wonderful, wonderful. So all the labels that go on the wine bottles, all the packaging that we get in every single...
sleeves, everything. And just think of how huge the food and beverage industry is.
It's amazing. I've seen a lot of food and beverage here in Las Vegas while we've been here.
Sure. They do.
Well, thanks for joining me, Chris. It was a pleasure to sit here with you and
It's a
chat.
pleasure to partner with you, and thank you for your support of the Print Application Center.
Yes.
We'll see you in Chicago.
Yeah, indeed.